Hello everyone. So, I figured I would come on, finish out the Back to Hogwarts Brilliant event, and go from there. I am also oh, my potions have all just full. Okay. So we will wait to do that. Obviously. I am at my kids' school. Getting ready. I figured I'd go on early because I only have a certain amount of time today. I actually need to go get some time to record some videos for my other channel because there was some amazing news that came out yesterday, and I want to do that regarding that affects my channel, and I want to do a video about that and release it Friday that affects my other channel. So I am driving over. I think what I'm gonna do is park by over where we usually do by Willow Park Zoo, go after that fortress, unless I can figure out another place that I can get a fortress and a Pokestop really close together, that I can get to quicker. And I'm not thinking of one off the bat. I know there's a couple places there is one, but I can't think of any. Probably plug in to my battery pack just to be sure I did bring it. Go for a little walk. That is one thing. My physical therapist has finally has said to start doing walks, which actually, as I was telling him, corresponds perfectly to what I was planning anyway. As I told him, it's getting cooler, and so things are starting to just feel better. And I actually addressed that in a video coming up on my other channel. So, and why I think that might be. So there's that. So we'll go for a little bit of a walk, but I do need to go record some videos for my other channel. So that's what we're doing right now, is headed over to where I can do that. Question: we have an area near us that's called the Planet Walk. Would you guys want me to stream and go for that? Go walk along that. I will need to record some of the different stops along there and whatever, but kind of tell you a little bit about what I see around me, things like that. I'm not the best at describing things, but if that would be of interest, I can tell you what I'm seeing in the game, but also outside the game. Maybe I could even turn on VR mode. I don't know how far along it I would get, just because it would also depend on the battery, on the power pack. But this power pack does seem to hold a lot of charge. That's been one of my concerns. I am thinking of going and getting one of the battery packs from AT&T and using that, because as I said, that I can put in my pocket and it won't turn off. So if that would be of interest to anyone, let me know. And I can see about doing that. So I can also try and see, I don't know. So here's an interesting question and something to contemplate or consider. AT&T recently made a deal, AT&T and T-Mobile, if I'm right, recently made a deal and are joining forces. I did notice that Cricket is also now sponsored gyms, or not gyms, sponsored fortresses. Does that mean with the deal between AT&T and T-Mobile fortresses? Gonna ignore that. So I'm sorry if the sound above, because I can't really answer or turn it off because I'm driving. I am truly sorry about that. I couldn't turn it off because I'm driving. So, yeah. Sometimes I guess I could have. I forgot I have a button on my steering wheel that allows me to hang up. That's usually what I use to answer, and so I forget that it also hangs up. So what I was saying is, I wonder if that means T-Mobile's going to become where they're basically merging. If all the T-Mobile stores are also going to become sponsored gyms and stuff. And if so, what that means for those who use T-Mobile as their provider. If they're going to get something special. I know when Pokemon Go first came out, T-Mobile actually started offering free data for Pokemon Go playing, specifically if you were playing Pokemon Go. But for Pokemon Go playing for a year. Well, where a lot of us have where they're trying to encourage people to have the unlimited faster data. I wonder what they're going to do there, if there's going to be, what might be offered there. That would be interesting and cool. I definitely wouldn't complain if they maybe even offered higher speeds or something in game or whatever. But, I know AT&T offers some things. It doesn't sound like there's a lot unless you're a new customer. But I wonder what T-Mobile will offer, considering they want everyone on their magenta plans. So it would be even cooler if they offered the Magenta Plus for that you could move to Magenta Plus for the same price as Magenta. That would be cool. So if anyone from T-Mobile's listening, those are some ideas on some things you could offer if you are considered sponsored, and I'm not saying for sure you'd even want to, but it would be interesting to know if they plan to do anything or not. So, okay, pull up, and I can get out of my car this time. They moved the barrier, which is kind of funny that they had the barrier so that the driver could not get out of their vehicle. Anyway, here we are. Okay, let's see. Spin this. I don't have a lot of energy. Maybe I'll go. Another thing I am kind of trying to do is to see if it's actually collecting, or if I need to registering what I'm doing for the daily challenges, or if I need to go click on the daily challenges. That is one thing they've had a number of people complain about recently, and I have had that problem off and on in the past couple of days. And so if it happens, I can actually, if I could catch it on a live stream, that would help them out, because it's even more of a record of what's happening. Obviously, when I logged in, we saw that I got the daily gift. So I don't want to go check yet, and where I have to gather energy anyway. I figure I can go grab these hotels over here, and we'll know real soon if it's doing it or not, because there's the spin the gems that should pop it up. Plus, since I need energy anyway, I obviously used a lot last night going after stuff. I had forgot that I've been trying to take a screenshot. It looks like it did work, because we now have a thing there. I forgot I was trying to take a screenshot of everything of every one of the brilliant event foundables. And I'm debating on if I'd do a collage with those, or what I'll do with them. But that's what I've been doing. Ideas on if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see with those, if you'd even like to see them, let me know. Obviously, yeah. It's kind of more for my personal stuff, but if you'd like to see it, I could probably figure something out. Yeah, so. And I had been forgetting to do that. So I will say the sorting hat is really hard to catch by itself without them. Like after you've rescued it, per se. So that's been interesting. So that would be over. We have a baseball field right by where I'm at. And that hello would have been from there. Probably just double checking, making sure everything's working right, whatever, for games and everything. Okay, no one has said anything today while I was driving. I wasn't sure, so. Okay, that may be part of our issue. And the sad thing is that's going to go until we get huge rainfall or something like that. But I should still be able to finish the Brilliant event out, because I can fight in a fortress without an issue. So, or I shouldn't have an issue fighting in a fortress. What it is, I'm pretty sure it's once again just warning of high weather conditions or high wind conditions and dry weather conditions, which is kind of frustrating. Really, it's out of range. That's how far. Still out of range. Really? If it says, I was going to say, if it says out of range again, I'm going to really question the GPS on this. Okay, got everything collected. Let's go look in here and see what it says. Okay, so it is getting them. Just wanted to make sure. See, I just need to finish brewing the potions and then the 10 foes. And the potions, as you see, if it'll let us look, are there. So they're ready to be picked up. So I just need to defeat 10 foes. And that should not be hard. Gonna pick up these because I am out. It's kind of hard to brew the healing potion without that. So let's see. Odd rat, they moved the table. That's okay. I don't absolutely need to sit down to be able to play it. But I'm pretty sure the table's too far away to fight in, or to be able to sit at and enter the fortress. So, okay. Time to drop a potion. And let's go for chamber 10 again. I did do one upgrade. And as we know, yesterday I should have been able to beat it. So yes, I'm willing to risk one of these. Besides that, I think I only need one more and I complete that too. So I could grab my husband's phone, and stream while I'm playing both. I might do that after I fight this guy, or after I beat this challenge or this fortress and finish out the Wizarding World thing, or the Brilliant event. That's what I'm after. Wizarding World. Be prepared for the Fan Fest. Anyone who is not actually there will have the opportunity to get the dragons also. There will be special portmanteaus that will be available throughout the event time, but they'll be available in your local areas. So you will want to be sure. Okay, I dropped that 7. That 7 is my strengthening thing, or my thing that helps fight. That is the only thing I have that helps fight against different things. So we will have to see how long these take to beat, and if I'm going to need to drop some potions against them. And it looks like, even though I am strong against them, I am going to need to use some potions against them, just because of how long it is taking to take them down. Since I'm by myself, I have to take into account the time. But obviously I didn't need to drop more than that potion against these guys, which isn't that surprising. I do suspect against some of these other guys, I am going to need to drop some other potions. Drop that, drop that. Let's go against this guy who I'm going to probably have the hardest time with. Drop one, or hit him once and see what happens. Yeah, we're going to drop a potion. And as you saw, now I have room to pick up the missing 2 potions. I don't think I'm going to get all 10 in this battle. I think I'm going to have to do at least 1 more battle or 2 more battles. My husband went into Chamber 1s last night, and that was all he fought against. And he got his. I won't do that. I won't go that low. You guys know me. But at the same time, oh, let's go after these guys. Let's save that guy for last just because I know I can beat him the fastest. Let's hit this guy once and see what happens. Nope. Potion down. We don't have time to mess around. Yes, I still have 4 minutes, but I'm not risking it with 2 more still left to go. I mean, if it was just... if I was positive and felt really secure about it, there. Feel even better now. Now I might actually try and see what happens. Because I know the next one I can drop the 1 potion with. Let's drop one of these. It can't hurt. I have a lot of those and you get those regularly, so... one more and I'll have 1 more, and then I just have my acromantula. And well, we all know I can take out the acromantula. It may take a little while, but I can take it out without an issue. So, looks like they were cleaning out this. I don't know exactly what they were doing. They were near the fire hydrant. And it's a huge truck. Maybe they were filling up with water to work somewhere else to clean stuff out or something. Perfect timing to do this though, because kids are actually in class. They're not at lunch. So I should not have to stop and answer a call over and over. And there we go! Level 10 by myself. Slytherin Crest. Tower Chamber 5. Let's go mark that. Should I try 11? Is anyone on? Because it does say that I should be able to beat it. I think before I do that, though, if I'm going to do that, I definitely need to fill up on energy. Okay, that may be enough. We've got 21 minutes. I think if I'm going to do it, I better just go in and do it now. So, I did not get from that one, so I am not going to use another one of the Hogwarts ones right now. I'm going to use this one just because I don't need to be running out of them and not get the Hogwarts reward. So if this has the same number of things to fight, I should... Ooh, different look. We're in a forest now. Now, I'm not even going to risk it. We know I had to use this on the last one. So, and we know it's going to be an even stronger one, so... Easier just to drop it right at the first. Hard hitting, obviously. Okay, one more hit and I have one more potion. So I'm glad I dropped it. And we only had one I could choose from out there. So let's go see what it shows us now. Okay, we have some more I can choose from. Okay, let's see. Pixie, or I guess we'll go with Earthling just to get rid of it. We did need to use these against these guys, so let's use them again. And I may have to use a healing potion. We will see. So I'm level 27. You guys have seen where I'm at on everything, so let's use the healing potion. Use the healing potion. Because I was not 100% sure if it had gotten away. Plus I'm going to need it against the others. We know that. Okay, we can see everything left. Let's go after this one. See how it works. Dangerous pixies. Once again, I think I remember last time these were interesting trying to hit. Yep, we need this against them. So when you're at this point, at least at the level I am, you're obviously going to want to go in with a bunch of potions. You can see how hard hitting it is. Obviously, as I do more to where I can fight more, that'll help. You know, as I do more of the lessons, that'll help against these guys. But you have to be aware of your time and how hard hitting they are. So you have to keep an eye on your own health levels. Dodged. Oh crap. And I just passed out. Luckily I did still have one open. Oh, except I can't revive myself. So that's going to hurt. And I had tried to before he hit my potions thing so I could use it, but it didn't want to let me. So this time, the good thing about this is I will be restored to full energy. You can use that to your advantage to not have to use as many potions, but obviously it's going to risk your time too. And remember, you are limited in time. So that's something to keep in mind, is that while yes, you restore to full health, it does still leave you with 30 seconds less on the clock, and that could make you lose too. So keep that in mind when you're debating on if it's worth it to drop a potion or let yourself be knocked out. I would have preferred to let this guy knock me out of the two of them, because the Acromantula I can beat in about a minute, I believe. Now I feel I'm kind of rushing, which I don't like. And it's even worse when they dodge. And obviously the pixies are able to dodge even more as you get higher. Okay, let's heal back up as much as we can, because that helps in the strength I have to hit this guy with. And let's see. Okay, I'm not risking it. I don't like cutting it that close, but we did make it. So I got a Department of International Magical Corporation emblem. I'm not going after the next one. Not yet. Forest, room number 1. Yeah. Submit. That was a lot farther than I thought I would get. I didn't think I would be able to go against that one by myself. We did push it though. There's only 14 I have left. You guys saw that. Let's hurry and go collect my potions, because now there's definitely room for me to do more potions. Now I just need more unicorn hair, because I'm not going to have enough unicorn hair to do some more of those existimo potions I like. Let's go for a walk around. I could grab my husband's phone right now. I do need to. He asked me to go into a battle for him today, and to basically do all of his stuff for the daily challenges today. there's a Pokemon Go raid at 2 o'clock. And so I have his phone because he will be at work. That's pretty much guaranteed. He'll still be at work unless something happens, and I hope and pray it doesn't, because it would probably mean he got injured if he's not at work at that time, just because of the way things have been going at their plant. I don't think he's going to get anything could happen that he would get off in time other than power going out. That's the other. Basically, him getting injured or power going out, I think, are the only two ways that he would not... That was a 10, that's cool. That he would not end up with staying till after 2. So, let's hurry and collect these two things. Hit collect. Oh, the symbol on the side that says it is, and we have completed it. The symbol that was over here, the symbol that was over here saying the event, I did click on it yesterday and it came back, so it looks like it's there until you complete all the assignments under the special. So that's, and I could have saved that spell energy for later. I just want to collect it so I don't forget, and so that the red dots at the bottom don't sit there bothering me the whole time. So there you see, we got the Thestral. That, I can see that is sad. I almost wish they had not brought that up. Because anyone who's read the books knows how many people were lost in that fight. Anyone who has not read the books and does not understand or watch the movies, well, if you've watched the movies, you also know what that means. But if for some reason someone's playing that has not read the books or watched the movies, and I don't feel this is kind of going to be a spoiler, but of course the whole game's a spoiler. But there were too many, or I can't say too many deaths, but war, in a way, yes, but that's war. And there were too many deaths. It wasn't fair. But that's exactly what JKR said, is she was not going to make war appear glamorous. And war has too many deaths. It's just the way it's the fact of war. And in today's day and age, I think some people, especially kids, forget that. They forget that, how am I a passenger? Just because I turned off, because it's running everywhere. That's why. No, I'm not running everywhere like that. I'm not even near this honestly right now. Let's see if it's realized where I'm at. It has. Okay. Better. So I saw a post on one of my Discord channels today where someone was saying that they had gone to bed. They left their phone on with it on, with Wizards Unite on, and they went to bed. And when they woke up, they had added a half a mile or a mile or something like that to their port key. Or kilometer, not mile. And they said, well, I guess they were just working on their GPS stuff. Well, the thing is, I don't think it's so much working on their GPS stuff as I believe there's some drift over time. Because you just saw it miscalculated and then recalculated and then recalculated. And I'm walking, and you just saw that one where it's running all over. That is just, it's happened in Pokemon Go, and it happens in this game. My guess is it's either the way it triangulates wrong, and then it retriangulates and thinks you actually made that movement, because the game has no way of knowing that it's resetting, it's reconfiguring, and so it does what it's designed to do and counts the movement just in case someone actually may be moving back and forth. You know, you don't want to be pacing in a park and have it to add, or somewhere to add distance to your port keys or things like that and have it not counted. In fact, while I'm at it, let's go look at my port keys. 1.5. So that's how far I've gone since last night, because I got home, and a little while after I got home, just a few minutes, it jumped 1.1. Well, it hadn't counted anything of what I'd done for a little while, and it counted it all at once. And we've seen that happen too. So that's what happens there. There is another thing to be aware of. If you leave your phone on with it doing that, yes, you'll get walking on your port keys and stuff, but you will have to completely close out the game and restart at least the game, if not the phone, for it to give you the daily reward. Let's see. Okay, this one I did not get a good picture of. I got her so you can't really see her. So let's try and go after her. And then I will grab my husband's phone and get it set up. Screenshot. Okay, that was a little bit better. I'm going to keep trying with that one, because that's how bad it is. But at least that one was better. So it's hard to know the exact time to be able to catch them and get the screenshot. I wish it would give an option of, hey, being able to tell it, hey, I want to screenshot this, and you'll be able to actually catch it, screenshot it. There. Wizards Unite on my husband's phone. I had to find it. That's why I said Okay, we know what that one is. No big deal. Please be the umbrella. That would be nice. Someone's trying to call in. Oh no, I stopped moving. So I do have a smartwatch type that measures when I'm moving, etc. Okay, my husband has plenty of power to be able to go in. So I will fill up him too. He only needs one more and he's full. And then we'll go in this one, or we'll go in and fight. He prefers chamber 5, I know. I did not say that one. Chamber 5. Chamber 5. Come on. Gonna use the Hogwarts one for both. I should actually get the Hogwarts thing this time because I'm not as high of a level. I'm suspecting that might have something to do with why I didn't get it. So, now you can walk away from it once you have started fighting. So, Formidable Death Eater. My husband will be very happy because he's still on that SOS challenge. So if it looks like I'm doing worse, I probably am, because I'm playing 2 phones. One more hit on the Formidable Death Eater, and then I will have that one. Is this a Formidable also? Yep, my husband will be ecstatic. No, I need to run from that one. That's the wrong phone. Come on. Run. Thank you. Start. Oh, I will go after this though. Defend yourself on both phones, then his. If I can have it slightly offset, it helps. But now it's no longer slightly offset. Okay, got his down, got mine down. Let's see. Okay. Victory. Good, I got the final piece. I'm not going to go log that one just because trying to keep track was interesting. Let's go in the registry, events. Do this. There. Now all I need is these boats provide
First year students first glimpse of the castle is the crest of the rock lake. It is by all accounts. Precisely. She said she prefers the carriages, but I think just having that impressive first look of Hogsmeade, or not Hogsmeade, of Hogwarts, can give you a loyalty. Look at how, and I think that's what the founders were after and everything, and why that tradition has carried on even though the carriages are now used. And if you don't understand what all I mean by that, the more amazing your school is per se, the more loyal to it you're going to be, if that makes sense. So there's that. Okay, I'm checking my husband's. Okay, he just needs distance, foundables, and completing tasks. So his will be good to go. And as you can see, I've got everything in mine good to go. Both phones are over power on things. So I'm going to leave his phone on while I walk back to the vehicle and get his distance. I'm going too fast. I'm walking. Anyway, so now you got to see me beat 10 and 11 or Tower Chamber 5 and Forest Chamber 1. So I do need to level up my professor to even, or not my professor, my person to even attempt, I think, Forest level 2. And that is something to be aware of. If you are playing with others and you're having trouble getting the pieces, it does appear that if you go too high in levels, it will not give you the different pieces for the fighting in a fortress event. So, something to be aware of. Just because that can be helpful to know. I would have been, had I gone in, done all that work, and especially if I had used my last one, I would have been very frustrated, because that would have meant, okay, now I have to go back in, or I have to go around. I need to find enough to level up again to be able to get that complete, or to get another one to be able to go against it. So if you are iffy on it, it does appear 1 through 5 definitely will give it, or it may be 1 or 2 below what your max level is. I do not know which one it is, but it does appear that may be something to take into account. So, let's go see what you get in your ministry ID. You'll get to see me for a minute. And obviously, you can get the hat. Looks like there's something else. Stickers. Now, be aware, you probably don't want to use any of these stickers. They look amazing. I'd love that deer one, whatever. But if you use those stickers as your ministry portrait, you won't be able to, it'll start giving you issues. And I've heard it happening both on Android and iPhone. So that truck's back. Guess they're using the fire hydrant to fill up. Anyway, so do not, they're okay, but you can expect a lot of issues with them right now. They are trying to sort it out, but they don't have it. So, hope all that information helps you that I gave you today, and I will see you tomorrow.